Hello everybody and welcome back to the bridge, and welcome back to Rimworld. Now, as you can see by the title, this one's for YouTube. So, what I have done is I revamped my old YouTube channel into what is essentially going to be like a VODs channel. So if you want to go over to YouTube and find that, you look for Admiral Mortain instead of Grand Admiral Mortain, as it is on Twitch, and you will find it there. And it used to be called Nether King, that's why a lot of the old videos still use that name, but I'm going to leave those videos there because I know at least one of them was being used for a server on Gary's mod at one point, so I'm gonna leave that stuff there. And also if you just want to kind of go back and cringe at how bad I was at doing videos previously, but we are gonna do a fresh start for YouTube. We're gonna have this new colony is what this is going to be. I have the mods turned off except for the plantable wild berries because I think that's just a good mod in general. Otherwise, it's gonna be a fresh start for a fresh YouTube, and the VOD will be up over there, that way we don't lose this story. I realized a bit too late that Glasses' story is gonna just get lost to VODs getting deleted on Twitch. They don't really get archived for very long. I wish I would have thought of doing this sooner. I wish I would have just done it sooner, because Glasses has had a very cool story, and for anyone watching this on YouTube who doesn't know who Glasses is, you'll find out later. I will go back to that colony at some point. For now, though, we're going to make a new colony. These are scenarios that I have made for that set of mods. Obviously, as you can read, they are Star Wars themed. But we are going to go on a scenario here. I actually tend to prefer, right, the solo starts. I know that they're supposed to be more difficult, obviously, but it's less people to manage right away, and you can kind of ease into having more people, whereas Lost Tribe is way too many people to keep a hold of right away, unless you can multitask with the best of them. Crash Landed, 3 people is not too hard to keep track of. It's really not, depending on their different needs. But I just like starting with one person right off. So, I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go Naked Brutality. It's very hard. And there is a good chance that our character just dies. We're just gonna go Cassandra Classic. I tend to play on Strive to Survive. Recommended for experienced players who want a tough story requiring skill to survive. Blood and Dust is recommended for experienced players who want to struggle. Losing is fun. Lovers of tragedy and digital masochists. So if you're a Dark Souls player and want every game to be Dark Souls, you can pick Losing is Fun. I am not one such person, so I'm going to go Strive to Survive. We're going to go to Commitment Mode, because if this colony dies, it dies. It has lived out its story. We will have to write a new story. So, we're going to go Cassandra. Phoebe gives a lot of time between events, so she's a little bit easier. If you want to pick essentially the easiest combo, right, you go with Crash Landed or Rich Explorer, because Rich Explorer is actually quite easy. You start with gun turrets research, and you start with a lot of materials. It's actually not that bad. The only difference being that you only have one person as opposed to 3. And then you go with Phoebe as your narrator. If you want to go extremely hard, you go with Randy Random, who will just do anything at any time, and then put him on Losing is Fun. That is when you go extremely hard. So if you want the hardest combination, right, you take Naked Brutality, Randy, and Losing is Fun. We're just gonna kind of go middle of the road. Naked Brutality for the extra difficulty. Strive to Survive to kind of put the game on medium, essentially. Adventure Story is... So, it's essentially, like, beginner, easy, normal, standard, hard, and expert, right? So, standard is slightly above normal. Or, sorry, it'd be standard, moderate, hard, expert. That's it. That's how we're gonna go about it. We are going to go 50%, and we are going to put in... You know what? Let's just call it the bridge. If you would like to emulate the seed that I am making here on your own world, feel free to, obviously. We're gonna go slightly higher than normal rain. 50% of the world, and the seed is going to be the bridge. Capital T, capital B, space in between. We're also going to have one Civil Outlander Union, one Rough Outlander Union, one Pirate Gang, one Gentle Tribe, one Fierce Tribe, one Savage Tribe, one Shattered Empire, one Mechanoid Hive, and one Insect Gene Line. So, we're going to go ahead and generate the world. And as you can see here, I have Ideology and Royalty. You don't need those two to play. You can just play with Core. And they just add extra features. One of which you'll see here in a second. And then, for mods, I have Plantable Wild Berries. Because I think it's just a handy mod. It's just kind of a quality of life mod. Alright, so let's get a look of our planet. Some of these are really funny names, right? Like, you have Ilarian's Debt Wastes. Or, the Hevevler. Let's see. It's all Scholier's Fault Mountains. Some of these are very funny. Dinosaur's Facade. Oh no, there's the Black Desert, and it's online. So, the reason some of these have such funny names is that you can actually pay to have a location named how you would like it to be named. Which is quite cool, actually. You can also pay to have your character in-game, and to have them have custom stats. I have a character in-game by name. I don't have a character with custom stats, though. That'll be something to get later. Flamingo Finger Wetlands. The green scrub in the middle of this tundra. Sure, that's green. Alright, I usually like to play somewhere in the middle. A little bit easier. Essentially, in the middle of the map, you usually have year-round growing. It makes it a little bit easier to manage, when you can just grow crops all the time. I think I might actually come to these crossroads here. Average temperature is fairly low. It's not super hot here, but it is arid shrubland, which is kind of a nicer climate. Less than 1 average disease frequency. So it does matter where you go. And it also matters what's around you, right? So obviously, if you're really close to somebody, it'll say, hey, if you're within 4 tiles of someone, people don't like that. Or, obviously, different kinds of tiles will make travel harder or easier. Also, you want to make sure of the rainfall. Sometimes the rainfall gets really high, and it can actually flood tiles. So you kind of want to be careful of that as well. We got granite and slate in the area. It is small hills and stone road and ancient asphalt road. There's also agave fruit as the forageability. If you went somewhere like tropical rainforest, it's berries. And as you can see there, the rainforest has a lot more rain. So much more rain. So I think we're actually going to go with this crossroads here. I think that's actually quite a good spot. Or we could go here and be at the end of the road. And we're 5 tiles out from this village, so... does that village like us? Yes, that is one of the villages that is okay with us being there. I'm not leading any of the civilizations this time, so we should be able to get my character as a character, or my character in name as a character. I think we can go here, right at the end of the road. So, there are a few things that you can do here if you have the ideology DLC. You can make an ideology, or you can turn it off to play classic Rimworld, right? You can also make one that already has all the details done, or you can make one that, as you use the ideology, you can then gain points to reform it after so many points. So, as you can see, there are a few preset ones that are kind of like classic. They're just a little bit different. So, Unity Family is loyalist and collectivist. Human purists are human primacy and flesh purity. High collectivists are collectivists and high life. And there's ones that are significantly different and extremely different. I think we're gonna make a fluid one. We're just gonna kind of reform it as we go. We're gonna go with... I think we're gonna go with ideological. We're gonna go with... So we get to pick one of these, right? I think we do individualist. It usually for your first one you want to pick one of these. You can certainly pick one of these instead. Like, instead we could go transhumanist. Which actually... Yeah, I think we can go with transhumanist. Well... The problem is... We're only starting with one dude. We could do proselytizer. What this one does is gives you a higher chance of your colonists trying to spread their beliefs to other people. So we could do that. I think... loyalist. And then, obviously, it will change from there. Wow, okay. This is actually by my character somehow. But that's kind of a terrible quote, though. I find it kind of funny that it went with my character. This is all randomized, by the way. As soon as you click that next button, it randomizes everything on this screen. So the chance of that happening was actually quite slim. I think the problem comes in, right? When you have a when you have an ideology that doesn't really do much. You know what I mean? So like loyalist, we can do symbol burning. That's it. Whereas something like transhumanist, you have a different style of thing you can build. You can build all these new buildables, like the Neural Supercharger and Sleep Accelerator. I think we go with something that gives a little bit more. Oldest researcher in my division taught me the history of technology from Neolithic to Archaeotech. This was not his true lesson. He was really leading me to understanding that humans' heavenly future is not a thing of meat and bone, but of silicon and exochrome. I even programmed a simulation to confirm it. What else do we got? Is this phrase just not gonna change? Well, this one's by me. I mean, you know, screw it. Okay, so we're gonna change the name. So this is essentially an ideology that believes in the people, but also believes heavily in technology, right? I think we're gonna call it techno-rationalism. Rationalistic will be the adjective. Member noun. Rationalist. Ritual room. The bridge. We'll go for... Here, let's be able to see all the symbols. I mean, honestly, just kind of the science symbol. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's kind of a good symbol. Ah, here we go. The castle with Wi-Fi. Yeah, sure, we'll go with kind of that gray. Our style is obviously techist, because we are transhumanist. Yeah, let's randomize this one more time. Why? Man, they really just don't change that one phrase, huh? You know what? We're gonna make our own. Screw it. There. That just sounds better to me. Anyway. So, we are going to get right in. Body modification, obviously approved. Wants a neural supercharge. Minimum expectation of moderate. So they won't want it right away. Minimum expectation high, so they won't want age reversal either. Execution is respected if guilty, but only if guilty. Slavery obviously is disapproved. Clothing fully nude. I don't know that there really needs to be rules on. That'll be fine. Physical love. I mean, free. Yeah. Natural part of life, with any partner, married or not. Diversity of thought. They still get a minor buff to uniform surroundings. What else do we got? Let's add a precept. Let's add proselytizing. Ah, we can't actually add proselytizing. Right. Already worthwhile. Oof. Man, that gets really bad if you don't. We're gonna go fast on the oil research. We are transhumanists. We are obviously intelligent in our design. So we're gonna research a little bit faster. One only for the spouses, random for the marriage name. I don't mind eating nutrient paste. They can't take don't care because we don't have pain, cannibal, supremacist, or raider. They're not going to harvest organs. Harvesting organs is a horrible thing. However, it's okay to buy, install, or sell them. Absolutely. Cannibalism is abhorrent. Blindness is horrible. Alright. Cybermind, rationalistic academic, focus zone. We don't need the bowler hat. Well, if this is going to be the bridge, right? We need... Yeah. We need the Admiral. I do like rationalistic academic, but it's not going to be that way. Because in the Imperial system, moths are kind of the... Or... Research specialist. We will say that this is... is an ISB agent. Alright, we don't have these other things. We do have acolytes, we have the Admiral, and we have ISB agents. Because I don't know of other people that really do a whole lot of research in the Imperial cast. The machine logo, that's perfectly fine. Moral carving. Rationalistic effigy. We'll sit on pews. We will add a relic. What are we going to add? A cyber remnant. You know what? That's actually cool. We have venerated the Arctic wolf. You know what? Just because it's my playthrough. If you don't understand what that means, red foxes are my favorite animal. Okay. Button symbol burning there. And we can add a sacrificial flag. The Technological Jubilee. Oh, that's something else. We'll call it the Release of Corruption. And let's get nearby faction goodwill from that. And then the social festival. Get around and recruit. When is that? 5th of September. This can go anytime. And I think we're good. I think this is good for techno-rationalism. So, let's find our person. Hey! I'm apparently already in there. I might try to roll a different character, though. Although... super immune, body modder, and psychically deaf. Really bad at construction, though. Okay at mining and plants. And medicine. No crafting skill. As much as I like him, I can't take him. We're gonna have to randomize him and find somebody else. Alright, so who is this dude? He's good at shooting, good at crafting, still bad at construction, can't do research. Doesn't mind being nude. Is tough and kind. He was not really good either. Oh. This man. A tortured artist, depressive, and a cannibal. No thanks. I realize we're not going to get a particularly good... I can't do incapable of violent. I just can't. I've only got one colonist. I can't do incapable of violent. It's like, yeah, you can lay traps, but the very first conflict would probably see you dead. Who is this guy? Quick sleeper, beautiful, and ascetic. Ascetic is okay. Good crafting. Good construction. Bad at shooting. Not great at cooking. No social skills. Kind of okay at research. I mean, this is a nice stat block right here. Although, he does suffer from just constant pain. That's okay. I think we take this guy. He'll have to work on his shooting, because we're going to need him to hunt stuff. But, since he has crafting, he can actually make a bow. Alright. So, in we get. Hey, I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Alright, so in we are. Go ahead and pause real quick, just to do the preliminary scout around. Honestly, right here where he landed wouldn't be a bad building. Right in the center of the map. Yeah, we're just gonna... Whoa! Actually, though. Look at this massive structure over here. With components in its walls. I mean... There's some jade over here in the corner. Interesting. A little surprised that I haven't seen anything resembling an ancient ruins. Usually there's one somewhere. Oh, there could be on the inner part of one of these mountains. Yeah, because that's just slate. Interesting, okay. So, first things first, if we're gonna take this, we need to finish up its walls. At least the outer walls. Then we can kind of do with the inside as we please. Since he is ascetic, he doesn't care about having a weird bedroom. So what we could do is we could retrofit one of these small rooms. Drago tree, Saguaro. Drago tree. We're just gonna kind of clear cut these places around. These 4 berry bushes we're gonna set on harvest. this on harvest, and then we have to let him cut down one of the things first. And away he goes. He's kind of okay at plants, if I remember right. Yeah, he's pretty alright. There we go. That'll make this an indoor space. We're actually going to need some columns because it is much too large of a place. And actually, we can just kind of take this stuff apart. We can always reassemble it later, but it'll give us some extra steel. And just kind of clear the floor here. Are you going for the pillar first? So, we're just kind of hanging out. Chunks of spacecraft. Alright, he's almost done with the walls. Can chop that saguaro. But yeah, once the walls are done, which he's deciding to go after berries instead, which is fair, because he's probably hungry. He's not particularly hungry yet, but he will be. Allow self-tend. I don't know why they always start on lavish. A cactus should be enough for the rest of that. Are you walking all the way around instead of just walking through? Also, the music has just completely stopped. What do we have for steel? We got 33. That's not bad. There we go. They should be indoors now. Oh, right. We don't own the walls. Orders, claim. Everything from here down. This is ours now. The berries. Right, he's gonna run around repairing instead of... Zone, build roof area. Oh. None of it is trying to get a roof for some reason. Why does it still say that this is outdoors? What makes this outdoors? What? I am confused. What makes this not indoors? This should be indoors. I like how this one section counts as unroofed. Oh, no, it says unroofed. There we go. Just took it a second for it to realize that after you got the roofs on over here, that it was actually just one big inside. Yeah, you are currently in the dark. We'll have to get that remedied. Why is your recreation unfulfilled? No, he's choosing to do the roof area. How much steel do we have? 33. Can you make a bed? No. What we could do. Rip these other bits apart. And then make sure that there's a bed in here. Hey. You can't put roof there. Well, hopefully the roof tiles will hold, considering that there's other columns about. Okay, can you... I realize that slapping the roof on is important, but like... Okay, so now he's taking stuff apart. Let's see if we can get him a steel bed here. There we go. No. Work on the bed. You're gonna have to pick up a lot of piles of steel, but make the bed. Also, you need to eat. There we go. He had a bed. Okay. Action is speed up through the night. Keep an eye on his needs, though. Alright. He's probably gonna go. Yep. That's what I figured, is that he was gonna go. So his recreation is fine now. No. Eat. Actually, haul. That way you know that you have the berries. Eat the berries. Jeez. Actually, I will say, I think because he's ascetic, he doesn't care if he eats raw food. He dislikes fancy food and prefers to eat raw. So, if we had him harvest the agave, he wouldn't mind eating that raw either. Alright, we've got 31 steel, which means architect. We need steel walls and complete the bedroom. And also, how much is a table? Just a 1x2 table is 28. We're not gonna have enough left for that. We can take apart these weird couple of pieces. There we go. Ascetic has awful bedroom. He actually quite likes that. We got here 18 steel. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make that. This Drago tree can go down, this cactus can go down. There's still these cacti. That Drago tree. That one as well. There's a few places we can get some stuff. Actually, is he any good at mining? Not particularly. Okay, I like that you're repairing. Can you go harvest the agave? Since you like raw food and don't really care. Because yeah, agave lasts ages, and if he doesn't care if the food is raw, we don't have to cook it. Because cooking it, while it will make it restore more nutrition, will also make it spoil a lot faster. And ascetic is actually quite a good colonist to start with. Have him run around and pick up all the agave. Or most of it, anyway. At least he has food in there now. Oh. He can't roof that zone until that column is built. Okay. How's his other things are doing okay. Why don't we have him go clip that tree when he's done repairing? Alright, we're gonna turn this into a wood storage. There we go. He is doing a prayer for that recreation. There we go. Now we have some wood. You know some build? Horseshoe spin. You, sir, need to have some food. Sorry about that. I have some messages that I'm sending to people. Also, this man does not care that he ate raw food. Cool, so we can use the agave for quite a while. We need to make a weapon of some description. Which means we're gonna need a crafting spot. And that crafting spot is gonna need a bill. Short bow takes 30 wood. So we're gonna need some extra wood. So let's go harvest these cacti. We'll make a bill for making the short bow. This character is not particularly good with shooting, but if they go hunting, they can get their shooting up. Why didn't you just... There you go. Alright. Can't make short bow. Well, now you can. Oh, was he gonna go... Yeah, he was gonna go toss at the horseshoe pin. One thing, having the horseshoe pin will actually help his shooting as well. Man, with that crafting skill, that short bow is not taking very long. You do need a crafting skill of 2, at least, to make a short bow. So it's very good that this character has that. Berries are fine, agave is fine. We've got food for now. I'll equip it. There we go. But yeah, doing horseshoes should train shooting. It takes a little bit though. There you see, it went up by 1. Horseshoes take a while, or any recreational activity takes a while, because it's not like primary training for it. It's kind of like a secondary training, if you want to think of it that way. We have a visitor. She seems to have a few items to trade. We don't really have anything to trade. Okay, so they're the Civil Outlander Union, so they actually don't mind us being here. We're also right next to the Gentle Tribe as well. We'll have to go give them a greeting. What does the tribe believe? Oh, they are a... Ah, yes. The good people are cannibals. Okay. This person's just a collectivist. But yes, the good people are cannibals. He's still repairing walls. Where is our visitor friend? There she is. She's right next to a rat, which is probably something that I'll have to have him go hunt at. We do need to set him to task on mining this stuff. Because, I mean, we do need steel. Mining, thankfully, is one of those where it doesn't really matter what their skill is. It will just end up taking them longer. They're not going to lose out on materials like they would with plants. Or it's not a higher chance to botch it. It'll happen. It'll just happen slower the lower you're mining. Let's do a trade. She doesn't want anything that we have. She doesn't want the agave fruit. She doesn't want the berries or the steel even. No, she doesn't want any of it. Well, go to rest, I guess. You need food before you sleep. Eat the food. Actually, we probably should put him on mining tomorrow. Because if we can get the steel... Or actually... Cactus is almost grown. Is there anything in the nearby area that we marked to cut? We can cut that cactus. Is there anything around that one? That Drago tree can go. That Drago tree can go. I've never done this extract tree. Never done that. That's a fairly new feature. This is a lot of steel. That's so much steel. Okay. Joyce is leaving. Ah, Joyce left a gift. And it's silver, which we could use to trade with her. Okay. Oh, he's already up and about. Mr. Sir, can you haul the silver? You know, this is 70% grown. I think we just cut it. We don't need a lot of material. We just kind of need a table. Also, I need to sort out manage food restrictions. See, now this says everything. So there's no restriction, right? So then why won't he just go eat the food on his own? Is my only question. And that's what bugs me, right? Is if you have meals, they'll go eat them on their own. But, like, this is an ascetic. He doesn't necessarily want the meals. He prefers the raw food. No empty spot. What? Why would you place it in a different spot? What do you mean no empty spot? Why are... No, merge. Why would you place them in two different places? Okay. There are some things about this game that are kind of like... But why, though? We'll put the table right there. And then... we should have enough to place a single stool. Actually... we'll put the copy over there and then cancel this one. There we go. We have but a single stool. Oh. And then you can eat, because you're hungry. Okay, maybe we put the steel over here. Can you haul the steel away? It's just kind of in the way right there. Workshop mediocre. Oh, it's a workshop because it's, because of the crafting spot. That's what makes it a workshop. I was like, why does it think it's a workshop? Speaking of production, we're gonna get a butcher spot. We're actually gonna move this. I might as well just let him keep fixing on things so that he gets done with it. I keep pulling him away from fixing on things. It is quite dirty in here. One thing that I want to do, though, is I want to mark that rat for hunting. Where's that at? Actually, we can go to wildlife, and a rat. Hello, rat. I'm gonna mark the rat for hunting. Because you cannot take on... There's elephants, or... Wow, there is just a pack of elephants. What is a pack of elephants called? I guess it's a herd, maybe? It is just called a herd. Okay. I wasn't sure if it had a special name for it. Because there are some animals that have a special name for those things. Okay. But yeah, you're not going to be able to take on elephants with a bow. That just wouldn't really do anything. Oh, look at all this agave. Oh, we gotta get that harvested at some point. That'll last you days. Oh, he's gonna slowly get better at shooting. Yeah, see, now that he's actually attacking something, his shooting is going up much faster. Because it's the primary way to level up the stat. That rat is kinda cornering itself. He's still not a good shot, but it's kinda cornering itself. This is gonna be an all-day affair, isn't it? Alright, well, we're gonna have the butcher spot on Butcher Creature forever. And I suppose we allow this storage to allow corpses. Have you hit it yet? Not at all. And it is racing away. You know, we needed to level up the skill anyways. At least he's getting some practice in. How's he doing on everything else? Oh, he's fine. He's fine on everything else. He could not hit this rat to save his life, though. Jeez. I mean, he's worse than a movie stormtrooper at this point. Ah, that was just over it. Oh, it's mad. Well, you're better at punching than you are at shooting. You know, at least it was the rat that went mad. So definitely patch yourself up. Thankfully, you're not in too much pain. It's just minor pain. You're also pretty okay at medicine. Well, that was not how I first saw that, that shooting practice going. A little more extreme than I would have thought. Oh, look at all that agave. Alright. Where's our little piece of the earth here? Right here. We're gonna need to plant something. I suppose we could plant fiber corn, because fiber corn grows into wood. Well, bring the rat with you. Don't just leave it out here, you killed it. Yeah, I think we grow some fiber corn. Like a 7x10. Just all fiber corn. Essentially, right, fiber corn exists when you can't plant trees yet, because trees are a research. What fiber corn does is you get 2 wood from each little plant, and it takes 6 days for each of them to grow. The actual growing time is about twice as long, because obviously the sun goes down and everything. Relaxing socially. Yeah, you'll be fine. You're barely scratched. You'll be okay. You are very hungry, sir. It's so hot inside the building for not really any reason. Right? Like, there's not really a reason for it to be this hot in here. We don't have any torch lamps or anything, so there's nothing making it hot. I guess the building is just very poorly insulated. See, that's one thing that I would love to see come to Rimworld, is insulated walls. Where it keeps a lot of the outside temperature from affecting the inside. No, hey. Have food first. Then go sleep. He's actually got quite a lot of positives going. But yeah, that's something that I would like to see, is different kinds of walls having different insulation values. I think that would be quite good. Like, obviously, right, a steel wall would probably radiate a little more than a wood wall. Or, on the other hand, if it's a thick enough steel wall, then it would be more insulating than a wood wall. It would absolutely depend on what kind of wall it is. With silver walls and gold walls being the worst, because their thermal conductivity is very high, so they would be terrible at insulating. See, now if we can kill some more rodents, or hares, or whatever, we can get more light leather, and then we can make a tunic. Or if we can get more of any kind of leather, we can make patch leather and still make something for him to wear. It's kind of what I'm looking for. There is a boom rat. Boom rats don't try to fight back. Regular rats don't either. It just happened that the event turned that one into a mad rat. The only thing is, actually, where it's at, it wouldn't really burn much. So, boom rats and boomalopes, when they die, they explode. Here I am taking him off of repairing again. So he's just gonna keep going back to it. But you're gonna need food again. There is a food poisoning chance. Wow, the food poisoning chance is actually really low on this. Huh. You'd think it would be higher, especially being raw meat. Interesting. I suppose raw bird meat would have more of a chance. Well, he's almost going to be level 1. Nope. Nope. Okay, you know what? Before he gets going too far, he needs to eat. We're gonna just have him eat the meat. He likes eating raw food. That's one of his things. He dislikes fancy food and prefers to eat raw. And never judges others by their appearance. That actually makes this... That actually makes a colonist even more handy to have as your lone colonist. Because they won't have social debuffs, or they won't have social negative mood towards anybody who looks weird. Like, whether that's through disfigurement or having the ugly trait or whatever. They won't really care. Stuff like annoying voice and stuff like that will obviously still affect them. But, yeah, see, he didn't care that he ate raw meat just then. He also did not get food poisoning. Hey. Good on you. You're going here. Where is it? There it is. He's getting close to the level up. And that boom rat is just really outpacing him, huh? Oh. Just passed it. Come on. Ah, oh, so close. It keeps getting very close. Oh. Repairing the... Oh, it ran off the board. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna have him go after the elephants with a 50% chance to attack when harmed, especially in a herd. And I'm certainly not gonna put him against the ostrich with a 100% chance to attack when harmed. Looks like his food got away from him today. Although, there is still all of that agave that we marked. He can still go get that. I think he'll be okay. There's also this agave over here. Yeah, he'll be fine. Okay. Needs, because he won't feed himself. New wildlife has not wandered in yet. Might wander in tomorrow. Whoa. Hey now. A freak localized flash storm is striking a small area. I like how that was the part that he put out. He didn't put out any of the rest of it. Just a little bit. Now he's playing horseshoes. Well, if he doesn't have anything to shoot at. Hey. Eat. There we go. He'll have some food in his belly anyway. Thankfully, he's got Quick Sleeper. So... he should be able to rest. over here. There he is. Hey, a group of travelers are passing by. Hello, people. Full tree. I recently encountered a full tree. Okay. We'll get you some more food. The thing is, right, he can also eat stuff like rice. Just plain. He doesn't care. He'll just chew on a handful of rice. So, we get him growing some rice as well. There we go. He'll have some food. Might actually do that. Growing zone. I think this one rice. Because rice grows very quickly. So I think what we'll do... take him off construct for now. Hey, he's actually eating the food. Because he's extremely hungry. Bar. Alright. He's gonna go sow the area. But yeah, rice grows very quickly. It's only got a 3-day growing time. It will not fare well in poor soil. Thankfully, this is just regular soil. There is some better growing soil. Usually you find like loamy soil in the arid shrubland, but it's kind of few and far between. Stuff like this, where it's this darker brown. If you can see in the bottom left there, it says fertility 140%. It's a lot better to grow things on, but we have some regular soil down here. At least it's not sand. Fertility 10. The sand is not very kind to the plants. But yeah, he'll get some fiber corn planted, he'll get some rice planted. It'll be good to have rice. One thing that we should probably do... I don't know how many resources it needs. Hold on. How much does a knife need? It needs 30. I might be able to make a knife. Club needs 40. Okay. Yeah. I think we're gonna have him make a knife. We're gonna have him mine a little bit of steel and make a knife. Here. Mine at the steel, please. Yeah, it's hot. It is hot. Yeah, so the lower the mining stat, the longer it takes to mine. It's gonna take him an age to mine this one piece of steel. But it won't restrict how much steel he gets from it. And also, there's no chance that he just botches it and screws up all the steel. You're just smashing the rocks for the steel anyway. Alright, next hit. And ka-chunk. Hauling the steel. Steel is down. Please make the knife. So, essentially, he's much better at melee than he is at shooting. So, while I want to train his shooting with hunting, which there's still not really anything to hunt yet, I want to have a knife for when there are raids. That way he can switch on the fly and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna stab because I'm better at stab. Where is the roof missing? It says unroofed 4. I have yet to find where the roof is missing. Yeah, it's dark. Hey, burning passion for my work, though. Always a nice thing to have is the burning passion. And knife. There we go. Speaking of a raid, what do we got? Another man with a knife, who is significantly better at melee than we are. Ah. He's actually really good at a lot of things, but he is a psychopath. Ah, the supremacist superfaith. At this point, it'll just be down to, like, whoever gets the lucky hit, really. Because there's no way that Admiral shoots him with the bow. Not a chance. I mean, I suppose we could wait him out. Okay, equip the knife, draft, go in here. You can kind of just wait him out, I suppose. He's gonna set stuff on fire, though. He's probably gonna burn the few crops that we do have. Oh, is he preparing and then attacking? The problem is, we do not have the advantage here. How's the knife on the old damage? Yeah, it's better. Okay, well, if he's gonna prepare then attack, we're gonna have him eat. Yeah, because we can't just go out to meet him. We don't have the melee skill that he does. Actually, hold on. Can I might be able to entice him, right? Storage, clear everything except silver. Storage, take out silver. I might be able to entice him. into just kind of leaving us alone. Sometimes you can bribe them. If you leave enough goodies out in the open, they just take what they want and leave. I'm not sure how I feel about the silver. Come on, it's turning nighttime. Sir, I need you to attack. There we go. See, I'm wondering if I could just hand him that silver and he'll go away. Oh. No, he ran past it. He set my horseshoe pin on fire. What an animal. Nice chopping at my wooden wall. Dude, there's money right there. Just take the money and go. Heat stroke? Really? He also has heat stroke, though. How's his? 5.2. 4.1. So he'll have heat stroke worse, faster. If we live, we need to make a passive cooler. Why are you breaking my stool? Why the stool of all things? Like... And why that random bit of wall? It's not hot inside anymore. Yeah, I know. We need to sleep. Come on, man. Just get bored and go away. You're gonna break the post as well? Can you seriously just get bored and go away? Okay, hold on. No, I'm not gonna let you set fire on the inner wall. How long is this man going to sit here doing this? Like, just take the silver and go. Why are you still here? Oh, the one was he hitting? He is going to starve himself doing this. We're gonna kind of starve us too. How's that wall? It's not good. I want to know why the hell he stuck around so long. Why did he stick around that long? I've never had a raider stay for such an absurd amount of time. And that is where it auto-saved. I sincerely have never had a raider stick around for that long. Usually they just kind of smash up a few things and then steal resources and leave. That was actually absurd. Like, that was ridiculous how long that man stuck around to smash things. Also, I want to know why steel walls are flammable. If stone walls are not, why are steel walls? I don't get that. Like, yeah, flammability 40%. But why are they at all? I'll let this sit here and play on triple speed for a little bit, but it's not looking like we're gonna get our colonists back. Which, I mean, I went into it assuming that they would probably die. Naked brutality is extremely hard, even if you try to stack it a bit in your favor. It just happened out that that guy was, oh, I've got 11 melee skill to your 4. It's like, well, there's nothing I can do about this besides try to wait him out. And then he just decided to stay around for a stupid amount of time. As we sit here and watch this burn, though, I am certainly going to go take an intermission. But this VOD, while short, will go up on YouTube. It will absolutely go up on YouTube. If I come back to do another part to the stream, that will also go on YouTube. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know I had fun playing, even if that raider was there for way longer than he should have been. But I hope you have a good night, day, whatever the hell it is for you, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!